As requested by a commenter, in this video, I'm going to go over a way to make your very own Batcave. Before I begin, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Before you start any of the steps, it would be wise to have a specific budget to spend on this activity so you can get as much items as you want for a reasonable price. The first is a room. Ideally a separate space like a basement, for example, but if that isn't available, your bedroom also works, and if there isn't enough space in your bedroom, you can also spread it around your living area. The first item to acquire is a good computer. If you have a big budget, you can get a custom PC with specific components, which according to geekawatt.com and the cost guys, it seems to be at least $2,000 minimum for a high-end PC, though the price can go way up. Or you can get a pre-built system, which ranges around $1,000+ but can go down or up dependent on where you buy it from, not including the other accessories like a screen, keyboard, mouse, etc. Now, I'm not familiar enough on the exact prices or which ones to buy exactly, so it would be best for you to do your own research with trustworthy channels, articles, and if possible, test them out. A cheaper option to the PC could be a tablet or even your phone with a projector. But as you go down this totem pole of different devices, certain functions may become restricted, but they're still great for general use. You don't have to buy the newest or most expensive device, and even used ones can be really good depending on where you get them, but just don't try and save as much money as possible that you buy the cheapest item there is, as it could be actual dog shit, being slow or unresponsive, and if you're going to use it frequently, I think it's better in the long run to save up a little bit and get the slightly more expensive one than the cheapest one. Now with your device, not a necessity, but a VPN would be a nice option. There are lots of popular brands like Nord or ExpressVPN, which also have apps so it can be used on your phone or tablet. The two examples I mentioned are paid services, and while there are free options, there is a risk of the latter compromising your actual device, so it's better to shell out a couple of bucks, hopefully during a holiday sale, or not buy it at all. As for your browser, I enjoy using Opera GX, specifically because I can continue watching the video even while switching to different tabs or to a different app, and it's also customizable, but again, not necessary. Next is a training area, which along with your restrictions of your budget, will also depend on the size of the room you're going to put it in. Ideally, you'd want a barbell, a good amount of plates, including micro plates, bands / a cable machine, dumbbells, a punching bag, and an area for sparring along with accessories like gloves, wraps, headgear, etc. A more budget-friendly option would be a variety of resistance bands, a jump rope, adjustable dumbbells, or using heavy items around your house or from outside like rocks, and just some space to move around. And you can add more items at a later time. In addition to this can be an armory for weapons like swords, spears, halberds, throwing knives, etc. Now the items that I mentioned specifically could be cheaper than firearms, but also could be more expensive depending on where you get them and the quality of it. So for a cheap option, you can head down to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy a pipe or an axe or a hammer or even a machete, which are definitely going to be cheaper due to the fact they are in more demand compared to a medieval weapon. The third area to build is a quasi-kitchen, like a mini fridge filled with healthy high-protein meals / snacks, water, and next to it a microwave, an assortment of supplements like pre-workout, protein powders, creatine, etc. A cheaper alternative, at least for the fridge, can be a cooler and a bunch of reusable ice packs to keep your prepped meals cold. The reason to have a kitchen in general is that you'll have a higher chance of eating healthier just because it's easier to walk a couple of steps to the mini fridge than walk to the kitchen, giving you easier access. Now, I couldn't find a specific study on this, but if you're also someone that's a little lazy like me, this could definitely work for you. Number 4 is a work table. Now, if your work or studying requires more use of the computer, this may seem redundant, but in that case, you can also use it for a hobby, possibly relating to Batman, such as making DIY weapons like shurikens, DIY armor, or other accessories. You can also use it for a hobby that requires physical space, like maybe painting or sculpting, or the area can be used for books and create a little library. It's important to have hobbies, with the headtohealth.gov.au stating that those with hobbies are less likely to suffer from stress, low mood, and depression. Lastly, you'd want a security system, as Batman is gonna have one as well to protect the Batcave. You can purchase a security system like ADT if you have the money for it, and according to their website, you can have a $5.99 to $8.99 upfront and a monthly cost of $45.99, or anywhere from $55.97 to $16.97 per month. These prices may change. They provide motion sensors, alarms, 24/7 monitoring, etc. You could also build a system for yourself by purchasing the items off of Amazon. For example, you could purchase wireless cameras with motion sensors, better locks, and other items for a variety of prices, though you have to vet the quality of the specific devices you want to purchase. A couple of fun additions to end this off would be trying to hide the door for your Batcave, either by putting up a mirror in front of it, or maybe a bookshelf that moves to really give it that Batman feel. Also, if you have some more money to spend, you could also try some matching colors, preferably a dark color, to give the vibe of the Batcave, though you can also do a different aesthetic if that's what you want. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to show support to the channel, you can do so by hitting the join button for $2.99 a month.